I'm doing this for free because I feel it's the right thing to do. The only price I ask from you is that you never ever try to ask me out. Done. Absolutely. Don't worry, Vera. Don't worry. I see. Watch, I think, is a better bird. As Vera. Yours, Olive, from her purse. Like, let's give the story a little bit of direction. I want Vera to lift the curse from Olive, not to hear a life story. The next day, hey Olive, I wanted to say that I'm sorry about the other day. What do you mean? Olive asked. I wish I could have prevented. What has happened to you? Dr. von Prospect, either that or the story gets horribly derailed. That's also a good question. Oh wait, you don't have exactly that you die, you can magically revive yourself, turn into a zombie. Not like a good plan, GG Jax. Are you party zoned now? And then the Dr. von Prospect says either that or the story gets horribly derailed. And then GG Jax. I'm assumed the horrible derailment was the purpose. I wish I could prevent it. That was happening to you, you say. Me too, Olive said, but it's done now. Alright, let's do something. I pack up camp and pack some leftovers from breakfast for along the way. Then let's just pack up some things and continue to the Kingdom of Kuzos. I mean, there's a zombie horde waiting for us there. I mean, the longer we sit here, the more happens there. It doesn't really seem like a good idea. You wake up at the crack of dawn and pack some bread, muttons, and cheese into your knapsack. You fill your canteen from a nearby stream and begin your journey. We all enter the carriage to take us to the palace. Well, let's say to the king. Kuzos. I think it's Kuzos like this. Let me see. Yes, it is like this. Alright. Plan kill the dragon, save the princess. What happens? Princess kills the dragon is saved. Yeah, it sounds like a nice thing. Go to the carriage to take us to the king of Kuzos' castle. By noon, we arrive at the massive gates of Kuzos. The walls around the city are at least 20 feet tall, and this entire city is made of stone. I take a peek at their defenses against the undead zombies. Like, I mean, they should have had some defenses. If the region is under siege, then they should have some defenses, right? I mean, should be, like, up to date with what their defenses are. A Gabo, other than a few times where the AI wanted me to mess with the mercenary guild. Ugh. Sounds indeed like a derailed story. You see hundreds of guards patrolling the walls and scores of cannons on the parapets. I exit the carriage once it stops in front of the castle doors. Everyone. Let's see. Oh, it is a do. Like, I look behind me to see everyone exit carriage as well. I mean, we're not going to do anything fancy. We're going to wait until we, like, face to face with the zombie horde, right? You are greeted by 3 guards wearing chainmail armor and holding spears. Who are you? One of them asked. I'm Dranina, a healer of no affiliation. Thanks. I am sent by the king of... What's again the name of the... By King Cyrus to help out with your undead problem. The only thing I wish was here is like a little tag of people we've met so far and people who are important. But it isn't there, which is completely fine. Well, one of the guards ask. Oh, world events! A group of adventurers have been reported to have been traveling across the land, destroying undead and evil creatures wherever they go. I don't think that's us. I think that is supposed to be us. We didn't kill any undead, so I'm wondering who this group of adventurers are. Let's look over to the guy who brought us here. What is he called again? Not Khan. Walford. I look over at Walford. For help. I mean, yeah. The little pin is remember. Walford stands forward and says, I assure you have no affiliation to Crimson Talents or any other criminal organization. The guard looks at you and back at Walford. Oh, that's just... Oh, we can type in here. Alright, so we've got Olive, who's a... monster hunter. We've got Watts, who's a trap assassin. Then we've got Friar Chuck, who is a healer. Then we've got Walford, and is a messenger from King Kuzos. Then we've got Kit and Gertrude, who are the this from King Cyrus from the kingdom called again Orlania. And then we've got Kern, who is a mage with sword from wife. We got Vera, a who we cannot ask on a date. Sure, there we've got the remember thing. A lot of help from Rolf when you gain 1 point. Yeah, sorry, Dr. from Frostpunk. I am not a native English speaker, so sometimes for me, words get confused a little bit. Luckily for me, we've got autocorrect here. I enter the castle with my group of adventurers. That's like a nice thing to call ourselves. We're a group of adventurers, right? You walk into the massive castle of stone. You are guided through the massive halls and stairways until you reach a small door. You should have gone into the castle. You lose 1 point. I went into the castle! Sure, Krampus, whatever you want. Then you reach a small door. Knock on the door. And wait for a answer. I mean, it's a king's castle. I'm not gonna see a small door and just walk through it without first knocking. Like, who knows what's on the other side of the door, right? The door opens and you see a man holding a short sword by its side. You must be adventurous. I'm to escort into the Quilna territory. Suppose so. Is the Quilla... let's write it correctly. Territory having that problem. I mean, I suppose so, right? Not to my knowledge, but it's much closer to Orlania for one thing. Also, the king has plans to try to reclaim the land that the Quilna stole from us decades ago. Wait, we're going to siege... Wait a second. We are here for taking care of a problem with a horde of undead zombies. Like, we're not going to reclaim land. You don't need to know. Fine then. We are going this way. You should start walking down the halls. Hold on there. You must stay together for security reasons. Wait a second. Stuff is not going right here. And welcome, Bam. It's a cool new game indeed. It's called AI Dungeon, where we be paired with an AI to create our own story. So far, we are a druid elf. And with a band of merry people, we are sent from the Kingdom of Orlania to the Kingdom of Kuzos to help with a horde of undead zombies. Unfortunately, the horde of undead zombies didn't seem to be the problem they wanted to take care of, which is weird. And yes, you're completely right, it's very hysterical. Hold on, I'm stay together for a reason. I walk next to Olive and ask her what she thinks of our different assignment of claiming back land from Quillas. Think you write it like this? Yes, you do write it like this. I mean, Olive is our friend here. If Olive thinks it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea. I was hoping to fight zombies, not a Orlania army. Hopefully we won't face a whole lot of them. We're not going to face the Orlania army here. I whisper. Don't you think it's wrong that the King of Orlania sent us here to help with the help against the undead, but instead we're going to fight against said king. And let's put this in between quotations marks because maybe he does understand that it's me telling something to Olive. Fingers crossed he understands it. It doesn't matter the king is a dick. True, but he's still a ruler. You both stop talking as you see that you're in a king's throne room. In a meaningful conversation, gain 1 point. Thank you very much. We have to escape here. We have to escape and go back to Orlania as soon as we can. Alright. Let's just sit back and wait. Like, when night falls, we're going to escape from our window. We're going to change into... What kind of animal are we? We are a wyvern. We are a dragon-like creature. We are a druid creature. And therefore, we're going to fly back within the night back to Orlania to warn the king of the treason that's going on here. We're not going to fight this horde of undead. Then we're not going to help here. You must stop talking, I see. You're now in the king's throne room. The king has short brown hands, wearing a chainmail armor. His fierce green eyes is holding a battle axe. The king sits and looks at you. Keep looking. I ain't gonna help you. Like, my king might be a dick, but we're not going to step against the king. So you are the adventurers. The AI is doing great. You're the adventurer that sent me to help me. That's correct. They must all be very talented, sent here to be sent here from the kingdom of Orlania. I keep my mouth shut. I think that's a very fair thing to do. Like, let this king talk. I don't trust him for as far as I can throw him. I don't trust him at all. I know that you usually don't send adventures to other kingdom. We are here also because of the rumor of an undead army being led to the fallen Orlania soldiers. Being led by fallen Orlania soldiers. The king laughs and says... Wait, what? Yeah, that's true. It's why I summoned you here, but from what I can see, you aren't exactly equipped for heavy combat. We can handle whatever you need us to do. Wait a second. So the king of Orlania sent us to another kingdom where a horde of undead army being led by fallen Orlania soldiers. So Orlania fell down. Oh, these soldiers fell down. They have risen again. So they are fighting against Kuzos, I suppose? But they aren't really Orlania soldiers anymore, so they won't attack Orlania. So... Let's just keep listening here. My name is Dranina. I'm a level 5 druid. Well, Drachma, if you and your friends can handle whatever it needs to be done, then I would be much appreciated. Thank you for getting my name wrong, I suppose. But that happens more often, so don't worry. And you're completely right, Dr. from Frostpunk. My brain is confused. Come with me and I'll show you through your rooms and I will explain what's going on. Also, please tell your other party members to head to the war room in the morning so we can discuss our battle plans. Apparently, I'm the leader of this group of merry men. Which I didn't see coming. But sure. I head back to my group and relay the information the king's given me. I then follow the king to my room. Yeah, back to your group related information. Yes, I know that. You enter the king's castle and then the smell of old cigars hits your nostrils. You follow the king to a room where he stands to the side, letting you enter before closing the door. I turn around and look at the king. I mean, what else can we do? Like, he has to tell me stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna help me if he's telling the truth. You look at the king and see the man who's obviously has done much in his life. He has a short beard and missing one of his fingers. You do not speak, you just listen. You heard that the king is called John. You gain 1 point.